Jason, many congratulations on the win. And we were just saying tactically, it was fascinating with the way, well, you look like the way you've gone out about your business, but they came at you quick. What was it like from your perspective?
Very sticky. The first 10 minutes was sticky. They came at us man for man, really aggressive. We had to find some solutions quick, I think.
That took you clearly by surprise.
No, I think we had planned for them to come man for man. I think sometimes you get caught of how aggressive they are. They were really front foot, and I think we got sucked into probably taking a little bit too long and then not giving each other quite the solutions. But I think we managed that situation well, and then we got through that 10 minutes and started to play better.
And what it does to you, it puts you under even more pressure than you ordinarily would do. I mean, what is it like when you're facing that right up against you?
I mean, when you've got Wissa and Bremo steaming at you full pelt, it's not nice. But it's in a weird sort of way, I quite like it.
But that's your style, right?
Yeah, so it sort of makes it a little bit easier for me, if that makes sense. So, yeah, mix it up, try not to give too many of the same reads.
Simon Adingra, we've got to talk about this fella, but before we do, you clearly played your part in the first goal.
Yeah, there must be something about playing Brentford, I think. Obviously, we did a similar sort of action against them at home last season. Carew scored that time. Pretty similar, really. Obviously, they came man for man, and when that happens, they leave space. You know, it's about picking the right one at the right time, and obviously some finish as well.
Is that typical of him, by the way?
You know what? The funny thing is, obviously, he played for Union in Belgium, and we played them in a pre-season friendly, and he ripped us apart last season. And then we found out later that obviously he's part of us.
Yeah.
And he was on loan there, and we were like, might want to look at bringing him back then. Which obviously they have this season. Yeah, he's sharp.
But that's your sister club, right? In Belgium, in some respects. And Dennis Undav's done something similar. Kyra Matoma did exactly the same.
Yeah. And look, it's great exposure for them to go out there, play in a top league, and they're a top team as well. We played them in pre-season last year, and they're very good.
Jason, sorry, at what point do you make your mind up to play that ball? I know they pressed you guys really hard. They pressed you in the 6-yard box, didn't they? At what point do you realise, right, I'm going to go long here?
I think it was when I see, because obviously our strikers make a movement, a double movement to come in, and once I see the centre half coming in with them, then I know the space is in beyond. So that's obviously it's common sense, really, but it's obviously it's harder than it looks.
So you know what you want to do. I have a question. You know, like seeing all the pressing, right? Because in my time we played a lot of like close and tight games, and on the training that helps you in fast thinking. Do you guys do similar?
Yeah, definitely. We do that a couple of times a week. You know, in between when the manager takes his tactical stuff. All because I think as footballers we play our best when we don't really think. And we're just playing subconsciously. And that allows us to get into that state, I think, just bang, 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 and then we go and do our tactical work, and then obviously we have to think our way through the games, but if you can handle the ball in tight areas, then that helps.
Tell me, do you ever get involved in those five-a-side games or the small-sided games?
Yeah, the manager's always having a laugh with me and the other goalies, saying like, don't bring your gloves out today.
Because obviously he wants you like an outfield player.
Yeah, obviously we do, and we're like, can't not take our gloves out, but his way of playing football is you use your goalkeeper. He's an extra player. You've seen tonight, if we do it right, then I can be an extra player. Obviously it can go wrong the first 10 minutes. We weren't good enough tonight, and we'll learn from that.
So in those first 10 minutes, let's say you concede 2 or 3 goals, that doesn't change anything.
No.
Not after enough. This is your way.
This is
anything.
This is our mentality, and we'll do it 1-0 up at home with a minute left. If I know that we've got a man extra somewhere, we'll always play. Because I know I won't play the next game if I just boot it.
To be fair, I was watching him in the first game in Philadelphia, and somebody didn't do something a bit like that, didn't play the ball that I think he wanted.
Yeah.
And he didn't go mad, but he turned around to the bench and he had a little snap. So you can tell when it's there, he wants it, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the mentality. And he gives us that daily, them demands, and all we want as players is demands and clarity. And he gives us that every day.
Can I just say one thing? Your resilience, your patience to get through adversity at Brighton has been quite something. 1 Premier League appearance in 4 years, 15 league appearances last season, and you're back now challenging for that number 1 spot.
Yeah.
That's some journey for you.
I think, listen, we've all got a story, we've all got ups and downs. Football's amazing, and all it takes sometimes is one person to believe in you. And I'm very fortunate that Roberto came in last year and believed in me, and hopefully I can keep on repaying him.
And now you're playing as a number 10.
Yeah, you give good balls as well.
Jason, on that note, listen, thanks so much indeed
Thank
for joining us.
Cheers.